So I had to drink Arizona mango tea today because this place is just about out of everything. So it was only 99, well, $1.05 with tax, but it wasn't the same. I had to drink it out of a can too, because they were just out of everything else. So it's just, every day's a good weekend to, I guess, come to the beach and drink. So in fact, they were out of most of the Arizona teas they were out of. So I just was able to get the whatever this tea I drank. Mango tea was only so. I wouldn't recommend it. You know, it was cold, but I don't know. It just didn't really taste like. I don't know. It tasted almost like mango with a dash of ketchup to it. I don't know. It was okay, but it just didn't taste that good. Oh, but at least now I'm refreshed. So, still a lot of water on the road here. For rain that rained like 2.5 hours ago. Now I'm running into a headwind, probably a 2-mile-per-hour headwind, which is fine because I need the wind. I still see that very high cirrus / strato cloud still up there blocking the sun a little bit. It's about 90 degrees. Officially consider this making the turn, so I'm now heading back to Sanibel factory stores where I parked, and probably later on today I'll do some more screening of the pool. I had 4 screens I needed to replace. I started working on one yesterday evening. It was the hardest one, so I thought I would take care of that first. Still to finish that up. Once I take care of that, then I got some rock in the front yard to do. That'll consume the rest of the day. And that's about it. I don't plan too much to do today. Just bicycling on Sanibel. I'm going to do some screens on my lanai and then do some rock work in the front yard. Then I put a load of dishes in the dishwasher. So I got to empty that. And then I also intend to vacuum my bedroom. I've been putting it off for the longest while, but today's a good day to do it. So back in the bedroom should only take about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to take that. That's about it. Did the laundry yesterday, so I don't worry about that. All right. Island Pharmacy. Looks like they're out of business. And in fact, I just noticed that there's a little tiny road that connects this shopping plaza on with this one. That's pretty interesting. I never would have guessed there'd be a little connecting road there. It makes sense that there is a connecting road there. In fact, it's really convenient. There was connecting roads that connected all of these shopping centers. That'd be fantastic. There's a store called Why Not? Priscilla's, Watson McGee Gallery. Interesting. Bike on this side much, but we're going for it. I really want to be under that triple canopy. There's a truck making a left-hand turn. You don't think that there was a left-hand turn there. We'll try to cut over at this crosswalk up here. To the left of me, this whole area in here is an underdeveloped area. So if you're looking open up a business, that's the place to open it. I heard that the Sanibel cow burnt down, so all these ropes are evidence that you can't eat here no more. That's the saddest thing, because this was the restaurant. Yeah, I can see the whole back building burnt. That's terrible. Well, if you want to buy a business, this would be the business to buy right now. Buy this island cow. Yeah, I see it. It must have had some big fire in there. Their deep fryers must have all gone up, bubbled over, spilled all over the wooden floor, and caught the whole building on fire. That's the thing about oil fryers. They tell you should only fill them half full. So if you fill them, and if it catches fire, just like a tiki torch, the oil will start burning on the top. It'll heat it up to 500 degrees. It'll expand. It'll overflow, just like a tiki torch, and it can light everything that it comes in contact to on fire. So that's why you only fill it halfway. That's sad. So that means they have to go elsewhere to eat. So all the other restaurants then now are going to be packed, because Family Cow was usually packed at 10 in the morning. So people are probably eating at Island Pizza. There used to be a place called Dunkin's in here, but I don't know what it's called now. It was crowded, but I'm pretty sure it's expensive. Then you got cheeseburger, but their prices were kind of expensive. I don't know where you'd go. There's the Lighthouse restaurant, which again, if you're serving eggs, is not too bad. I like Island Pizza, but I don't think they open until 11. Then there's not Pot's Hot Dogs. It's called Schmobbers or something up here. They're pretty good for their prices. I don't know. When I was here 20 years ago, it was very expensive to find food. I really, ever since my mother passed away, I haven't had the incentive to come out on Sanibel. Always when my mother was out here, we would make 1 or 2 trips each time she was out here for like her 10-day visit. We'd make 2 trips out here. But unfortunately, she's no longer around, so unfortunately, there's no incentive to come out. Except when I come out on a bicycle. But I mean the family come out on bicycle. Me coming out on bicycle, I just buy 1 drink, that's it. So the cloud level up there has increased, which is good. It's still about 90 degrees out. I'm totally sweated, but the nice thing is I'm facing a headwind, and this light headwind is definitely cooling me down. It's evaporating the sweat. There's cheeseburger. They're okay, I don't know. They used to have a motto, warm beer, lousy food. I'm pretty sure that's the case. VIP Realty. It used to be 5-Star Realty on the left. That was an awesome real estate firm. They had 5 people working in there. No more, no less. They didn't want to increase their staff at all. I really wanted to be a realtor inside with them, but they didn't want to. Smart. It was a smart broker. Kept the brokerage small, so everyone who was working there was able to enjoy the maximum amount of pie. So that's when you have a broker who knows the market, knows what the market can bear, knows that they're just a niche real estate firm, but a niche real estate firm that wants to provide for their associates. So all the agents in there did very well because the broker was sharing everything, and he didn't want to cut the pie even more. Morning. There's another tennis course, probably never used. But if they make that to pickleball, it'll be used nonstop. It just costs too much these days to repair a net. It costs too much to string a racket for shoes, for tennis grips. You buy a paddleball, pickleball racket, you don't need new grips. That thing lasts a lifetime. You don't need to buy any special shoes. You don't need to buy any grip. You're just buying the same thing that you would normally buy, like sunscreen and bug spray. That's about it. Morning. Some of these nature trails I have to take one of these days. The good thing is that I bought that Arizona tea with pocket change, so I've made my pocket change that less heavy. I use $1.05 and change. I still have some half dollar pieces from Las Vegas. I was gambling in my pocket. I gotta take them out. Bank of the Islands. It used to be Community Bank of the Islands. First it was Bank of the Islands, then it was Community Bank of the Islands. Then they renamed it back to Bank of the Islands. Right. Here, Island Pizza. This is where people should go. Looks like they're still closed. There's that restaurant in front of Bailey's. I forget what they're called, but I heard that they're pretty good for lunch. And then last time I drove by a place coming up on the right, they smelled really good at this hour. Traders. There used to be a place across the street called Traders. I wonder if they traded up and bought this big building over here. Royal Shell Vacations, so they're crowded. Kona Kai. So it says no vacancy. Sanibel Fish House. There you go. There's Schnappers Hots. They have pretty good prices. This Sanibel Fish House dinner, they've always been expensive. Of course, everyone used to get 7-Eleven. Used to buy 7-Eleven hot dogs. This place, Mudbugs. I don't know. This seems to be the new in restaurant, Cajun Kitchen. Mudbugs. And then the old Traders was up here on the left. I think it was this place here, or was it a little bit farther down? I think it was this place right up here on the left. Called Antiques now, but that used to be called Traders. That's a gold mine. And people are always trying to find something unique to do on Sanibel, and you have an antique store right here. So, I mean, it's an easy midday kill an hour. Get up out of the car, when everyone's getting ready to do something. You have an hour to kill, whether it be fishing or cooking or whatever. And just come over here to this antique store and just blow an hour. It's easy to blow an hour. And it's easy to blow $100 right there too. You find a cute little antique that reminds you of Sanibel, shoot, sold. I mean, just the conversational piece alone is worth more than $100. If you're locked up north, so you came from Connecticut or Boston, and the weather is rotten 6-7 months out of the year, and then you have a COVID lockdown. You can't come out of your house anymore, or travel, or power your electric car. But you could look at your mantle top and see an antique that you just bought in Sanibel. Reminds you of all the beautiful weather and nice people and excellent spent holiday. Makes you just want to sell your real estate up in Connecticut and Massachusetts and move on down to Sanibel, where it's beautiful all year round. The key is in Sanibel. I mean, it's nice to have a pool and stuff like that, but if you can live without a pool, I'm not saying it's a smart thing to do, but if you want to travel, you don't want to have a pool. That's the thing. Having a pool, as long as it doesn't leak. I for 20 years I used to travel and I had a pool. But when your pool starts leaking for whatever reason, it puts that much more anxiety on you. Because then you have to turn the pump off. You have to make sure that people come by and skim it because your pool filter now is no longer working. You have to put chlorine in twice as fast. Keep the water chlorinated, it doesn't turn green. So only in the rainy season, or if you live in Cape Coral where you get the dual water, if your pool leaks, you can just fill it back up from rain or the dual water. I've gone in my pool and I've looked with dye, looking for the leak, and I've plugged a couple things, but I'm not an expert. I need ground penetrating radar. Unfortunately, nobody in South Florida. I saw one place way up by Jacksonville had ground penetrating radar, but they don't come this far south. Sad. And I've had a couple pool services. Morning. Unfortunately, most of the pool services in this area are rudimentary to complete idiots. They come over, they'll say everything in the world, and they come over, they bring dye. I'm like, where's your electronic equipment or ground penetrating radar? Oh, we don't use them. We use dye. I'm like, dye's rolling of the dice. It's a hit or miss. It's an unprofessional way to find a leak. And then they look at me like I just blew their cover. They charge me $100 and leave. Sad. Morning. Morning. Shack. Fresh frozen custard. Nice. This is a Huckster's coming up on the right. This is an alternate place I would buy my drinks at if they didn't have any at Rebel. They got nice benches here. It's always nice to sit down. I would like to buy this little canopy and make it into a building. Real estate office. It's got a driveway already. See these golf carts driving around. These are real estate people who have rechargeable golf carts, and they're taking their people out. They're taking them out to look at real estate. It's smart. John Newman, he's been an independent real estate person for the longest while here at Sanibel. Very reputable. I think I can remember there used to be a Newman real estate firm all over Southwest Florida. They did commercial and residential. Hello. It's the perfect place to retire, just doing real estate on Sanibel. I mean, you have a good fuel efficient hybrid car, and you can cover pretty much all of Sanibel in relatively a couple minutes. You know, you can make your schedule as busy as you want, or as not busy as you want. You can do your closings, everything here, your title search, closing. Now you could do, you know, electronic e-signature on documents. So, to tell you the truth, you know, or you get electric golf cart to charge. You can go on the bike paths with that in case the roads are filled. The Dairy Queen opens late now, like at 10 or 11. And this is also a holiday, so places are not open that early. Also, there's Lazy Flamingo. I forgot about that place. That's a good eating place. I like this place on the right here. Sanibel Captiva Community Bank. This bank building would be perfect for a real estate office. And John R. Wood Properties. He is a smart guy. Look at this. He bought all of this. Smart. That's his real estate office now. That is smart. Plus he has all this other property he could rent. And then this gas station here, the secret treasure about this gas station Chevron, it's got an air pump that's free. You don't find that too often. So that's a hidden treasure if you have a bike. The car pumps up bicycle tires almost instantly. What? And that's it. You know, we're back up at Causeway Road lingering, and we'll be exiting the island. Just a nice, beautiful morning with a nice overcast sky. And I like how we have a nice canopy. They gotta put more trees on the Causeway Islands to have a canopy effect. It's nicer. What did I say? Thank you. Oh, nice shade here. Oh yeah, this goes from like 92 degrees down to 88 degrees. Sweet. Plus I'm sweaty, so I'm probably getting maybe 87. This is nice. Exiting the island. There's too much debris on this bridge. You gotta really keep an eye out. Glass or nails. Even though I'm riding with big tires, still, you never know how big that piece of sharp glass, porcelain nail is going to be. Out of juice already. Almost out of Arizona mango. Wow. Still sweating a little bit far. People that were behind me on bicycle are still way back there. Yeah, I'm counting like a 2-mile-per-hour headwind too, so it makes bicycling a little challenging. Still high tide, the way the water's still coming in. This must be extremely high tide. I'm looking at the Sanibel Lighthouse and the water is almost up to the boards. So it's high. It's higher than when I was there early this morning. Sad I didn't come to Sanibel yesterday morning when there was that really big low tide around 10 o'clock in the morning. Getting crowded. Not as crowded as it could be though, but the next hour, forget it. It's gonna be to capacity. Although, you can still squeeze your car in. There's still a lot of other unconventional parking spots. Even on this side, you can squeeze your car in. It may say prohibited or something, but you can park on both sides. In that case, it gives people who want to park more parking. These tires are hugging the road. I can't even build up any type of coasting capability. I know the next tire I'm going to have to get, it's going to have to be a combination of mountain bike / so it's going to have a higher midsection so that I can coast on the roads, but still have some nice wide treads where I can dig into the beach. That'd be a better cruising bike. So they're heading to the bathroom, even though there was a bathroom just a couple of 100 yards further down. Thank you. I'd love to have one of these sheriff raisable viewing stands, but instead of it being for the sheriff, it would be for me. I could just buy a little plot of land, put I could make a little tiny bedroom inside there with a little makeshift shower, bathroom, like a tuck-away bathroom. Have it like open outwards. That would be sweet. So a little toilet, little shower, and the shower could have a drain that just drains down. That'd be sweet. That's the thing, And then you get the rainwater comes down. You just have to have some kind of pulley system that could pull somehow a 1-ton water tank, raise it off the ground above your building and give you water pressure. Have some kind of pulley system to do that.